Are Bogans just Australian rednecks? This American's question recently made me realise most people have no idea about the shocking truth behind these stereotypes. That's just the sort of question that deserves a deep dive, because the answer is way more interesting than you'd think.
You better take cover.
As an Aussie living in the US, I get asked this question way more often than you'd think. So today I'm breaking down the real differences between Bogans and Rednecks. And trust me, there's more to it than just mullets and pickup trucks. Let's kick it off with the basics. What actually is a Bogan? The word Bogan, it exploded back in the 1980s in Melbourne. Back then, it was all about someone with loose ideas around fashion, speech and grooming. Think mullets, extra tight Fabergé jeans, footy jumpers and that classic broad Aussie accent.
The easiest haircut to have, business at the front, party at the back. It's easy to maintain. It's also one of Australia's most cultural haircuts that you can have. And you've got to grow a mullet at least once in your time. It's not a hairstyle, it's a lifestyle.
A Bogan girl? Well, picture a huge frizzy perm, thick black eyeliner and not much else. Stretched jeans, maybe some slippers on as well.
This is what it's like to live the dream.
And we'll always be Bogan.
Bogan.
You can call me Shawnee. My kids are 7, 5 and 3. Different fathers, obviously. All the dads are in Brisbane. Most for armed robbery. But mate, that's cool. I'll get child support money.
Now, redneck is a whole different beast. It started out in the American South, originally meaning union workers with red bandanas, but over time, it's become a loaded term for rural, white, conservative Americans, often with a certain look and attitude. Both words are loaded with cultural baggage, and context really is everything. Picture small town, rural southern US. Farms, lots of open spaces.
I'm the type you take me home to your mama and your grandmama. By the time I leave, we're gonna be cooking up some grits and some cornbread.
If you've ever cut your grass and found a car, you might be a redneck. If your dad walks you to school because you're in the same grade, if you go to the family reunion to meet women, you might be a redneck.
Bogans, on the other hand, are pretty much everywhere. Sure, you'll find them in rural Australia, but the true Bogan heartland is the low socio-economic outer suburbs. Think Western Sydney or out of Melbourne. And the best part, the most spectacular Bogans are either deep in the city or way out in the bush. There's no in between with the truly memorable ones.
Mum, can I borrow some money for petrol? I won't make it to work.
Brianna, can you put that $50 back? It's all I've got.
I'll pay you back on Thursday.
No, I need it today.
How am I supposed to get to work? She listens to Nova. I listen to Fox.
You know you've entered Bogan territory when you catch the aroma of stale rum, burnt tyre rubber, and Winnie Blue ciggies. Hey, Davo, you mongrel. Chuck us a durry. Now, if you ask most Americans, rednecks are pretty much right-leaning, conservative, big on guns, and often very religious. Bogans, on the other hand, way more apolitical. They might vote for the Liberals, they might vote for Labor, or, and this is my favourite, they might think that all pollies are just shit, pretend they have a flat tyre on election day and don't even vote. Politics is not central to being a Bogan, where it kind of is for a redneck. And religion, not much Jesus stuff going on with Aussie Bogans.
It's a statue you wanted. What? No, it's not, Kim. Yes, it is. It's a statue of little baby cheeses.
Little baby cheeses? Oh, little baby Jesus, Kim, Jesus.
Guns. I mean, Bogans are usually gun-free, and that's just not a thing in Australia the way that it is in America. Let's talk style. Rednecks have their uniform, boots, jeans, trucker hats, camo, and of course, the pickup truck. Bogans, it's tracksuit pants, flannelette shirts, sometimes slippers or Ugg boots. And the cars, mate, the cars are everything. If you want to make a friend with a Bogan, check out what they have in their driveway. If it's a Holden, bag out Ford. And if it's Fold, bag out Holden. You become instant mates. 3 o'clock on a Friday, my pay's not even in yet. Bloody Centrelink. Bogans now have evolved as well. Meet the Eshay. Young people with mullets, tracksuits, rat tails, and a love for looking as grimy as possible.
Best go cops.
Oh shit, bro. Oi. We waited out.
Oh, no, they're just picking on my dad. That's fine.
Rednecks are often stereotyped as bigoted, gun-loving, and deeply religious. Fair or not, that's just what the image is. Bogans, way less racist than rednecks. There are loads of non-Anglo Bogans as well. The Bogan identity isn't about race or religion. Being a Bogan is about exaggerated Aussiness and pretty much a lack of sophistication. Not about hate, and it's not about bigotry. You can have wealthy Bogans, cashed up tradies with jet skis and cars worth more than your average house.
Are you Perth?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Sydney.
Sydney.
The western side, which is the more gangster side. Although we didn't do drive-bys, we just did drive-throughs.
It's not about the money in your bank account, it's about your mindset and your lifestyle choices.
What tat you reckon I should get with me baby bonus money?
So are Bogans just Australian rednecks? Not even close. They're both working class identities, sure, but that's where the similarities end. Rednecks are tied to rural America, conservative politics, and a specific cultural identity. Bogans are about exaggerated Aussiness, suburban life, and being proudly unsophisticated without the political baggage.
I was thinking of turning it into a granny flat. The council said no. Here back, all landfill. Not allowed to build there.
Has the soil been tested?
Oh, yeah. Nothing too serious in there. What do you know about lead?
And next time that someone asks you this question at a barbie, you can tell them the truth. Bogans and rednecks might both love their cars and have questionable fashion choices, but they're products of completely different cultures. And honestly, both groups would probably have a bloody good time together over a few drinks, no doubt arguing about whose country makes better beer. Which stereotype surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments, share this one with your mates, and I'll catch you next time. Chuck on a flanny for good measure, and I'll see you then. Hooroo, mateys.